How was Star Trek, man?
Oh, well. I walk in and Roland is standing guard over the seats that are dead center in the theater.
Nice.
And I mean from side to side, front to back.
Right.
Dead center in the big IMAX theater.
Good for him.
Yeah. And he's standing like a guard.
Right.
And
did you see him shoo anyone away?
no, unfortunately, I didn't get to see that. But I sat down and he said that you weren't showing up, I guess.
Yeah, I told you.
So I had a great buffer seat next to me for the popcorn. And he did stay awake.
No way.
What?
Yeah, he
You have
did.
to take your word for it. How close were you to him?
I was a few people over. But
You kept looking though for me.
yeah, and everybody else was watching him. You know,
I owe Roland $100.
other people there, and we would have absolutely seen him fall asleep.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
I've never seen him stay awake for a whole movie.
I wish I could have. He drank coffee. He ate popcorn.
Oh, see, that's why.
Oh, he's like, I'm not losing this one.
That's why.
He made a point of not losing it. Yeah,
Roland is very competitive.
he is.
Fuck,
He is.
that's why. Because I'm like, there's no way he's going to stay awake. But of course, he made sure.
He's eating. He's fucking popcorn.
Slapping his face.
Fucking, oh, he just
Pinching his fucking face.
Yeah.
He stayed awake, really?
Yeah, he did.
I owe him $100 fucking dollars.
Well, no spoilers. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fucking spoil anything. This Star Trek, let's see, not as good as the first one, but that would be very hard to do because the first one's the first one of the new Star Trek thing, so it had that going for it and stuff. A lot of plot holes.
Really?
A lot of plot holes.
In what way?
You'll be watching and go like, why didn't they just do this? Why are they doing that?
Could you give us one, maybe?
That doesn't. There are some technical plot holes, like why the fuck would they use the shuttlecraft and not the transporter? Like that came up quite a few times in this movie. Like, what the fuck? The transporter would be perfect for that. You're endangering yourself and everybody else, and the movie starts with a scene where you're like, the transporter would have used the transporter. You beam that fucking down, and you're fine.
Yeah, but that doesn't make for an exciting movie.
Exactly, but it kind of takes away from, you
You kind of have to balance that shit out, I guess.
That's exactly it.
But do they explain why they can't? Do they give a reason? Like, I wish we could use the transporter, but
A couple of times
blew
they
a
do.
fuse.
It just always seems like they can't lock on. This, that. It's like, I've seen episodes of Star Trek and in the movies where they fucking are beaming like madmen. I'm beaming up, I'm beaming down.
Right.
I'm beaming Norton. And, yeah, it's just, but that's
So the
kind
geeks
of
are
a
gonna have a
geeky,
problem
technical
with
thing.
this.
There are a few geek things that, don't make much sense. And then there's just a couple of major storyline things that are like, don't make sense.
Right.
Like, why would they do that when they could just do this kind of a thing? It looks fucking amazing. As a Star Trek fan, you'll sit there, especially the IMAX 3D. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, do they got that shit figured out.
Is that the first time you've been to the IMAX 3D?
No, I saw Prometheus there.
Oh, okay.
You get those big-ass 3D glasses. They're giant. You look like fucking dice.
I know, they're getting bigger and bigger, man.
They're big because the screen's so huge.
Right.
You know, it was you leaking out from the bottom and top, so now they just throw these giant 3D glasses on your face.
The strange thing about IMAX 3D, you don't really need to get the nice seat like you had.
No.
For the most part, every seat is perfect.
Yeah.
Because of that technology.
Yep.
I mean, I
It's
guess
so
you
amazing.
want to be old school and make sure you get a good seat, but it almost doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure maybe way on the sides or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, but I'm not even sure.
I've never sat way on the sides though, so
because I had a
right in the middle.
I had a shitty seat for one of the screenings.
Still looked good,
and I was bummed out. But I was yeah, it was right in front of me.
Yeah,
man. Everything was like fucking centered perfectly.
That IMAX shit is amazing too because you'll be watching the movie and it's on that fucking giant screen,
right?
And then during dialogue portions of the movie and most of the other parts, it's at a certain ratio,
right.
height to width ratio. I don't know what it is with IMAX. It's giant. And then when the big scenes come up, the big action scenes, those space battles and things like that, the whole screen gets used.
Right.
So it's weird. They almost have like a letterboxed thing going on for most of the film, and then it opens up for the big scenes.
Right.
And you
to
get
really
this
spread it out.
Fucking giant. The feeling of moving and falling and shit that you get during some of these scenes, and these overhead views of the spaceports and the ships and things, you feel like you're teetering on the edge of something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do they do that on purpose?
Cool.
The filming it differently?
Absolutely.
So all of a sudden it's full. It's like
yeah.
They must. Do you take your glasses off and go, oh, wow, I'm underwater now. I can't see anything.
I can't see shit. Yeah, it's that little blurry thing going on. It just, so it looks amazing. J.J. Abrams knows how to film those big epic scenes. They just fucking, and he knows how to like get the emotion out of you with some of these big scenes, like the camera swing to expose the giant Enterprise right at the screen, and then the music coming in. It's just fucking
any surprises?
Incredible. If you really go in not knowing what's going to happen or anything, then you'll have a few surprises. Yeah, a few surprises in there.
Yeah.
Like oh, but even that leaves some things to be questioned. Like why? And there's a few cheeseball-y moments. Yeah. A couple of cheeseball moments.
What's a cheeseball moment?
It's a little cheesy where you watch and going, ooh.
We've matured, man. Because the old days, you would have gave the whole movie away right now.
Yeah, I would have.
Fuck. Mm-hmm. I want to know what cheeseball moment.
It's just one of those moments as a fan, as somebody who's seen all the shows, all the films, all the everything. You're just kind of like,
oh, really?
Yeah. But there's a couple of funny parts too if you're a huge fan. Like, and I'll even give one away. Why not? You know, the funny moment where you're, I guess Chekhov had to go do something in engineering. So, Kirk goes, okay, go put on a red shirt and get down to engineering. And he kind of looks like, oh, fuck. Because the red shirt is instant death. If you're wearing a red shirt in Star Trek, that meant you died.
Oh, really?
It's always the security on the away team.
Oh, that's funny.
They wear the red shirts and they got the phaser out, and they're always the first ones to get killed. So he tells them, all right, put a red shirt on and get down to engineering. And he kind of looks around like, what? I don't want to put a red shirt
that's
on.
funny.
Did people get it?
Yeah. Star Trek geeky guys. And there's a few other good ones. And the banter between Kirk and Spock,
right?
Kind of feeling each other out still is pretty funny. Bones is great. He plays such a good Bones, that guy.
How many of the movies are they going to make?
I don't know. This fucking franchise can go on and on forever.
Can go for a while, huh?
It's pretty amazing. They're all young, so they got, as long as they want to keep doing it,
right?
They could do it. The only problem with the visual aspect of it is J.J. Abrams likes his action scenes use a lot of like motion blur and stuff and shaky cam. So with the 3D, that doesn't really work very well. So sometimes your eyes get a little like, ugh, what?
Right.
Like it's distracting almost.
Huh.
But for the most part,
I guess it can't be perfect.
Great. Yeah.
With the
very
technology,
hard for it to be
right?
perfect. But he did a great job. Not as much lens flare, which is good. There's a couple of scenes where I'm like, ooh, that's flary.
But he had to throw it in there. He's known for it now.
Throw it in. Yeah, not
but
every
can't overuse
fucking thing. Just all over the screen in that first one was lens flare.
Right.
Yeah, pretty good. I walked out of there liking what I saw.
You weren't disappointed.
Visually, yeah. You won't be disappointed if you're a Star Trek fan at how it looks. The characters are all true to, the characters.
I'm reading between the lines. What was it missing?
I can't say without blowing, the story.
Oh, okay.
I can't say, there's
Oh, you weren't completely disappointed.
A plot line. No, I wasn't disappointed, I guess some people will be like, that fucking sucked, you know,
Right.
shit like that, and the plot holes do get you kind of like, what?
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. But again, if you're a Star Trek fan, look at every movie and every fucking episode of the Next Generation and the original series. There are plot holes in everything. Nothing's like, oh, good, everything figured, everything worked the way it was supposed. They always leave these fucking plot holes where you're like, why didn't he? What?
Right.
Who the fuck was that? Why did that guy do this instead of that? So, you know, if you remember that going into it, just fucking relax and don't worry that some things don't quite figure.
More importantly, was Leonard Nimoy in this movie as well?
I'm not gonna say yes or no.
Oh, come on! It messed you up for the first movie.
He could have somehow been in one of the scenes. Spock.
Really?
Oh boy.
That completely ruined his appearance. Once I realized he was talking over his dentures.
Yeah. They didn't glue them in better this time.
Oh boy.
They're still a little loosey-goosey, those things.
Fucking. A little.
Those chiclets are still fucking moving around in his mouth.
Yeah, a little C-bond would help
Really?
Leonard.
So maybe he can open his mouth
Yes.
and talk.
Can someone get me the C-bond?
What? Why does that happen?
I don't know. It's
The wish.
whistle.
The wish.
So
The wish. Sure.
Simon Pegg is good as Scotty. I mean, you know,
sure.
they're all the characters are very, you know, you don't sit there watching that cast and go like, oh boy, they fucked up in casting this one or that one.
Are we getting any of these guys in?
Oh, it would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would have been nice. But that
Sam?
ain't happening, right?
Yeah, is the question, would it have been nice, or are we getting them in?
Do you hear any scuttlebutt?
Yeah, what's going on, Sam?
Are we
The
getting
answer
any?
is yes, it would be
It would
nice.
be nice. Oh, okay. The answer, the yes answer is.
What's the word
it
on the
would be
street?
Nice.
What's the word on the street?
To my knowledge, nobody from
Nobody.
Star Trek will be in, to
That's
my
good.
knowledge.
But
In the building or to see us?
No, to see us.
oh, that's good.
Who else is in the building?
Is Zoe Saldana in that movie?
Yes, she plays Uhuru, I guess.
I think she's coming in. Is she doing this show? Did you guys?
Is she here doing this show?
Wait, so
She's coming into the building, I think.
basically our audience isn't going to go
that?
see Star Trek.
Wait, what is
Right.
that one?
That's her. That's Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
They gave it 5 stars.
They gave it 5
Daily
stars
News,
in the
yeah.
Daily News.
Well, the other paper gave it a star and a half.
Which paper?
The Post.
The Post?
I
A
think.
star and a half?
Now
Yeah.
that's fucking ridiculous. Because
I think.
you know what?
What does it say there,
You
Mars?
would get 2 stars alone if you turn the fucking sound off.
I think that's what I saw.
that's crazy.
Star and a half.
Star and a half.
So there's a discrepancy
That's
here between
somebody-
the two New York papers.
No, that's somebody reviewing that just doesn't like the genre, perhaps, or doesn't like the fucking. There's a problem there, a personal problem. You could just watch it for the action alone, for the way it looks, for the CGI, and it gets 2 stars at least.
Can I read the first paragraph?
Please.
It says, why would a Starfleet admiral ask a 300-year-old frozen man for help? Asked Captain Kirk in his latest adventure.
That's a spoiler right
And-
there.
Well, that's how they start their review.
I guess you're not supposed to read the reviews.
I asked you if I could read the first paragraph.
I didn't read it. I don't know what it was.
But
I
you
didn't
said yes.
I didn't assume they would fucking put a spoiler in the first fucking paragraph.
Wow.
Jesus.
I apologize. All right, I won't read any further.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So what time is she here tomorrow?
She is not here tomorrow. She is in on Thursday.
You know what sucks, though? Then these people will come through again for a really shitty movie. And
Right,
then, and
right.
then they'll...
And then I'll just want
and
to
then-
talk to them about Star Trek, and they'll keep bringing up their new shitty movie.
Right, and then they'll want to be on our show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no, the new film I'm doing called Petals for Rosalie.
Right.
It's about a woman who has breast cancer in a dream and decides to buy a hat. Boo!
And then people tell us that you're building relationships. No, we're not.
No.
We're not. It doesn't matter in the end.
What one is she in?
She's in at 10:10.
Oh, well.
So she's here at 10:10, and we can't get her on Thursday?
Yeah, no. She's doing Out Q, Shade 45,
Shade.
Hits 1, and La Mezcla.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
What's La Mezcla?
Cla.
You think they're fucking Star Trek fans over there at Shade? You honestly think they're Star Trek fans? Like I like Star Trek. Yeah, you know that show Star Trek? Oh, God. Oh, also, J.J. Abrams took a lot of liberties with that alternate timeline shit from the first movie.
Right.
You know, where that guy came through and fucking fucked up the whole timeline so that J.J. Abrams brilliantly figured out how to make brand new stories for the crew.
Right.
He takes some liberties now where you're like, Jesus Christ.
He's just making it his own, I guess.
People have fucking English accents. You don't know how they got them. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you think in the future all accents would be kind of one.
They do show like London of the future and
nice.
That and San Francisco of the future. It's pretty fucking it's pretty cool.
Yes.
Pretty fucking
We get
cool.
nobody from fucking Star Trek on the show.
It is amazing. It's one of the biggest films of the summer.
We've been building relationships though for years.
We didn't say no to her, right?
No, we have Anthony Cumia in studio to promote Star Trek.
Yes, I'm
Anthony!
promoting Star Trek.
Nice.
It's my new project that is coming out. We're very proud of it. Yes.
I don't know. You guys tell me. Did you say no to her?
I don't believe so, no.
We would never say no.
I don't think we would say
I
no
don't
to
know.
Uhura. Star Trek.
Not to Uhura. She actually is an attractive black woman, in my opinion.
Whoa.
She's actually an attractive black woman. That she should come on just for that alone.
Yeah.
You know why? She's got a very attractive body on her that doesn't seem like your typical,
And she's
you
not-
know, a little. She doesn't have a lot of back.
And she's not too dark, and she doesn't have chopped meat hair.
Not chopped meat hair.
Right.
Well, she's not black. She's Dominican and Puerto Rican.
What?
That's black.
Is she?
It's not black at all.
Mars, that's black, right?
It's not black at all.
That's black, right, Mars?
She
Mars
looks
knows.
black, but
Dominican, right?
Dominican's not black.
But she doesn't
Everything's
have-
a little black, right,
you know
Mars?
what's good? She doesn't have
Mars
that
knows.
fucking ass.
Damn it, Mars.
She doesn't have that fucking that fucking horrid ass,
Dominican asses are nice, dude.
twerking ass.
They're up a little high.
Juicy. Yeah, they're really, really nice.
They're up a little high.
She looks good.
How do we? It's fucking so annoying to me. We get nobody. I don't even give a fuck about the movie. We get nobody from the movie. In the
Oh, don't be annoyed. It'll just eat.
Look at that, huh?
away at you.
Nice, right? I feel better that she's not black.
Do you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You were confused by your.
I was
your
getting very
feelings?
confused about my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Look
I
at
would
that
have
ass.
to punch my penis and yell racial epithets.
I'd like to do that to your penis anyway.
How does the spine curve like that?
Look at that.
My God, man. Anyway.
This is as close as you're going to get to her.
Oh, shit.
Enjoy these photos.
Yeah, well, she'll be over at Shade.
Say, what
at
do you
10:10.
think? Should we have some of the Star Trek people on our show?
I would think it'd be a good look.
Yeah, I
you know,
think so,
it's a
too.
big show. Star Trek's kind of the movie of the moment.
Yeah.
Radio Wizard asked me what kind of rug I want in here.
Oh, boy.
How about a clean one?
Yeah, he said the old rug's dirty, so he was asking me what kind of rug I want. I don't know.
Suggest
Get a
one.
fucking rug.
Did you suggest one for him?
Baldy!
You should get a bearskin rug.
Yeah?
Tell me you want a real bearskin rug with the head on it and everything.
That'd be cool.
That would be
right?
fucking kick-ass.
Or we could make a rug out of the Radio Wizard.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all flattened out.
Splayed out.
Yeah.